Hey y'all. So I got a little goodie for y'all. So since I be encouraging y'all to tell y'all a little story, I'm gonna give y'all a little short story, okay? Hopefully I don't take up the whole 10 minutes, okay? Cause again, I know y'all attention span, some of y'all isn't that long, but I'm gonna try to be as brief as possible. So I was writing my story, my memoir, Cage Girl, the new revised edition. It is available on Amazon. Get yours Tuesday. This coming Tuesday. Was that October? Here's the calendar right in front of me. October 7th, 2025. Go get yours. Okay. Anyway, anywho. So I was writing this story about when I went to go visit one of my cousins who is deceased now. But and I went to go visit her in the summertime for a month. My mother allowed me to go see her. Now, prior to this, she came to see me twice. This time, my mother allowed me to go see her. I was a little bit older. I was 14. And long story short, I met by way of her and one of his brother. I think her boyfriend or friend with benefits was his brother, and I believe that's how it went. Yeah, and I met the brother of her friend through her, and we this was back when there wasn't no cell phones. Okay, we didn't have cell phones. We had a regular house phone where we could all talk like on a three-way or whatever. But what we did was how we was able to get all four of us on the phone. She had another phone in the house, so I was able to go grab the other phone. Then they were obviously together on each of their room phones, and then she was on her phone. So I was able, how all the four of us was able to get on the phone, right? So anyway, I had met this person over the phone, and I just darn near fell in love with him like the first night I talked to him. We all talked and laughed and giggled. So we started talking, all of us laughed and giggled. And then the next night, we all talked on the phone, laughed and giggled. And then, you know what I'm saying, for like a couple of nights this happened. And then finally, he reached out and he called by himself to talk to me. I was just so shocked because I really liked him, but I didn't know he really liked me. And until we got on the phone. And so when we got on the phone, um, we started talking by ourselves. And then he started, calling and talking to me only. And then I started noticing my cousin started getting, she started getting jealous, right? Doing low key jealous. She was trying to fake like she was, but she was getting low key jealous, right? So fast forward, blah, 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 and I'm making a long story because it's in there. That chapter is pretty, because it's pretty detailed. I put everything in there, so I'm really shortening it for y'all right now, okay? But I want to show you how easy it is to tell your story, especially when it's your own personal story. It's easy, right? So anyway, fast forward through that month, we got so close, we fell in love. We started telling each other we loved each other, child already. Um, so much so that he volunteered to take me to the train station when it was time for me to leave. So there was this other guy that lived in her neighborhood, and I met him like I think on my first or second night there, my first night there. And I thought he was cute. He was cute to me, but he ain't paid me no mind. You know what I'm saying? So I was used to it at that time, 14 years old. Okay, if I find somebody attractive or find some a boy that's cute and he don't think I'm cute or whatever, I'm used to it. Oh, I would shrug my shoulders. So we rode bikes to the store and stuff like that. I'm talking about me and my cousin, and because he lived in the neighborhood, and we would pass him and we would wave, and he would wave, and then that was it. I ain't see him no more that entire month, y'all, until the last day when it was time for, because me and the dude, listen, we was in love. We was boyfriend and girlfriend. Okay, by the end of the month, by that we was boyfriend and girlfriend. Okay, I had not seen him yet. I had not. She described him to me, but I hadn't seen him yet. And the way she described him, he sounded like he was fine, and she wasn't lying. When he pulled up and he got out that car, I was like, oh, like, like he was nice. He was what they call tall, dark, and handsome, right? But the one that ain't pay me no mind showed up on the doorstep before the boyfriend pulled up, and he just started all of a sudden he all in my face. He all in my face. Like he hugging me, arm around me. You know what I'm saying? He trying to boo up. And I'm like, so I said, you do know I'm leaving today, right? Oh, dang, for real, you leaving today? And I was like, dude, You had a whole month to show me what you choose now. Like, you choosing now. Like, I've been here for weeks. You know what I'm saying? We've seen each other. You know what I'm saying? Riding by on bikes. I've seen you know what I'm saying? You seen me, dog. Like, why you all in my grill now? So I went in the house to go tell my cousin that so and so, I forgot his name. I made up a name in the story. I can't remember his name, but the so and so was on the porch. He ordered my grill, and she just giggled and laughed it off. She was like, "Girl, you just pulling them, huh? You just pulling them left and right." I ain't think nothing of it, but I ain't think it was funny because I knew my boo was about to pull up. You know what I'm saying? The boo was about to pull up, and I ain't want to see this counterfeit. Okay, or I ain't want him to see the counterfeit all up on me, all like I'm. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, he pulls up, and my my cousin asked the counterfeit if he wanted to ride with us to the train station. And I looked at her like, what is you doing? Like, she knew that the boo was my boo now. You know what I'm saying? Because she my cousin. We live in the same house. Whether she was jealous or not, you know, I shared with her. You know, so she knew. So I was like, what you doing? So he was like, yeah, I will. Dude, don't mind, whatever, blah, 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 blah. So when he pulls up, cousin asked the dude, and cousin asked my boo, you know, he got out the car, and I was still looking at him like, good Lord, have mercy. And she was like, yeah, can he ride or whatever? And he was like, well, what was he going to say? He was a nice guy, first of all. And you put him on the spot. He ain't want to look like a bad dude or whatever, because he looked at me, and I was trying to get him to eyes like, please don't, please say no, please say no. But he wasn't catching what I was throwing. And he was like, yeah, sure. So we get in the car, and first of all, and my cousin, I'm trying to hurry up, y'all. My cousin, she was a very stubborn girl. Very, 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 I'm going to go ahead and say it was a strong Jezebel spirit on her. So when she rode with people in the car, she would never ride in the back. She would make her mother ride in the back. I'm dead serious. I'm kidding. If I'm lying, my name is not Tara Walker. She would not get in the car unless she rode in the front. And so she rode in the front and we rode in the back. So me and dude in the back, and my my boo was driving and everything, so he could see in the rearview mirror. He seen dude all up on, he was booing me. Like, I'm like, but at that time I was so new to the attention. See, back where I was from here in the DMV, I wasn't getting attention like that. You know what I'm saying? And so I'm on one part of me, it like feels really, really bad because I know the boo see me in the rearview mirror, but this other dude is I'm like a little bit like kind of what I'm trying to say, like feeling like, oh, okay, because somebody else showing me interest. So long story short, we get to the train station because I don't want to tell you too much and I really want you to read the book. But we get to the train station, and I'll just say that the boo walked in on something that he shouldn't have walked in on. I ain't nothing crazy at the train station like that, okay? But I'll just leave it there, okay? I'm gonna leave it at a cliffhanger, okay? So as I'm writing my story, y'all, how old did I say I was? I was 14. As I was writing my story in 2023, in 2023, the Lord told me what really happened. Holy Spirit said that my cousin set the whole thing up. If you ain't hear me, come closer. Let me tell you again. My cousin, my female cousin that I was staying with, that was like, I loved her, looked up to her and everything. The one that introduced us in the first place set the whole thing up. The Lord told me she told the dude to come to the house and be all up on me like that on purpose. Why? Because of the spirit of jealousy. I'm going to leave it right there. Get this book, okay, so you can read my memoir and read my story. But that's an example of just sharing your story, okay? Now, look, that was the short version of it, right? But look how easy that was. Now, I know some of y'all got some stories, too. Y'all probably got some stories more wild than mine. This is about to be 10 minutes, and I didn't mean it, but that's okay. That's all right. Because some of y'all needed to understand how easy it is. But it's important to tell your story, right? And so I got healing from that.